Good day. Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Friday, January 22, 2021. The Presidential Anti-Corruption Commission, or the PACC, has found inconsistencies in the procurement of 170.3 million pesos worth of equipment for the Light Rail Transit Line 2 or LRT2 to warrant the filing of charges. Documents from the PACC obtained by the Manila Times on Thursday showed that re-railing and rolling stock diagnostic equipment delivered for LRT2 were different from the brand specified in the bidding conducted by the Procurement Service of the Department of Budget and Management, or PSDBM. The crate containing the equipment had the sticker printout identifying it as shipped by the Chinese firm CRRC Corporation as ordered by the Kempal Construction and Supply Corporation, the winning bidder. The documents showed that the crate contained instead equipment from an Indian company, Bemco. The Light Rail Transit Authority, or LRTA, the operator of LRT2, had asked Kempal Construction, Maan Construction Incorporated, and IFE Elevators Incorporated to submit bids to supply the re-railing equipment. US President Joe Biden is moving swiftly to dismantle Donald Trump's legacy on his first day in office, signing a series of executive actions that reverse course on immigration, climate change, racial equality, and the handling of the coronavirus pandemic. The new president signed the orders just hours after taking the oath of office at the Capitol, pivoting quickly from his pared-down inauguration ceremony to enacting his agenda. The Philippines has been guaranteed a supply of free COVID-19 vaccines as early as February after it was allowed to join a global alliance that guarantees equitable vaccine access. The country will participate in the COVAX AMC, or Advanced Market Commitment, which ensures that 92 middle and lower income nations will get equal access to vaccines as higher income countries. COVAX is the COVID-19 vaccines global access organized by the World Health Organization alongside the European Commission and France, and coordinated by the Gavi Vaccine Alliance and the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations. Malacanang on Thursday described as reasonable the proposed measure that will institutionalize the agreement between the Department of National Defense and the University of the Philippines that restricts military and police operations in UP campuses. In a virtual press briefing on Thursday, Palace spokesman Harry Roque Jr. said, Senate Bill 2002 seems to be a reasonable proposal, but that has to be enacted into law. The Department of Justice on Thursday junked for lack of probable cause the complaint against Senator Aquilino Coco Pimentel III over his alleged quarantine violations in March 2020 at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Pimentel was spotted at the Makati Medical Center with his then-pregnant wife despite exhibiting symptoms of the disease. Lawyer Rico Quicho accused Pimentel of violating Republic Act 11332, or the Mandatory Reporting of Notifiable Diseases and Health Events of Public Health Concern Act, and 3 Department of Health orders on health protocols. The DOJ said Pimentel was not obligated to report his medical condition because he was not a public health authority. Senator Sherwin Gatchalian on Thursday called on the Energy Regulatory Commission, or ERC, as well as power companies to further extend the no disconnection policy for low-income consumers until the end of the government-imposed General Community Quarantine, or GCQ. He hopes distribution utilities such as Meralco will continue to be lenient in collecting electric power fees while the pandemic continues. An investigation is underway into how the mother of the Quezon City resident who returned from Dubai and tested positive for the United Kingdom variant of COVID-19 got infected even though her son had not gone home, as he was immediately quarantined upon arrival in the Philippines, according to Dr. Rolando Cruz, head of the Quezon City Epidemiology and Disease Surveillance Unit. Aside from the patient's mother, his girlfriend also tested positive for the UK variant after she was reswabbed, Cruz added. Her first test, administered immediately after returning from Dubai, turned out negative, but was advised to complete her 14-day quarantine at home where she lives alone. In business, lenders are seeing stricter credit standards on loans to businesses and households in the first quarter of the year, according to the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. During a virtual briefing on Thursday, Dennis Lapid, Deputy Director of the BSP's Department of Economic Research, reported that results of the fourth quarter 2020 Senior Bank Loan Officer Survey showed that some banks continue to anticipate tighter rules for loans to enterprises and individual borrowers for January to March this year using the diffusion index approach. Over to sports, Filipino NBA prospect Kai Soto announced on Thursday that he will be joining Gilas Pilipinas in the February window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers in Clark, Pampanga. He said he's grateful for the people who believe and support him in his dream to play for the Philippine basketball seniors team and in the NBA someday. Maria Isabel Ongpin and Stephen Kuunhyeng are today's front page columnists. Ongpin goes on a lighter note on the vegetable dish pinakbet without the ampalaya while discussing food prices, while Kuunhyeng discusses the tragedy of the administration of now former US President Donald Trump. Today's editorial believes that the Senate hearing should settle issues on the government's COVID-19 vaccine program once and for all. Read the full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram and keep up with the Times. With the Fort Villa Serran, this is Arik John C. reporting. May you have a safe day ahead.